Coming to you live from the Love Suite in IT Park. Hello, guys. I'm in recovery mode here. I'm in recovery mode. After listening to Barry's tantrum last night, and although I said I didn't record it, I did, obviously, because I put it on. Because I figured he was going to get rid. Well, let's see. No, it wasn't his show. It was actually Ricky's. So yeah. But I did record it, as you can clearly see. If you go back to my last video. Hello, HAG. Yeah, I'm in recovery mode after listening to that last night. Damn. What did we learn from Barry's appearance on Ricky's show? We actually learned quite a bit, actually. He's going back to smoking because he said some girl that works there, whatever, I don't know, is going to go buy him his cigarettes. We learned that he was drinking because he's talked about his bottle and what he gets away with in that cell. I'm telling you, man, but that's all going to change, man. That's all going to change. I call it 13th nervous breakdown. Yeah, Barry was having another nervous breakdown. Man. Not taking no... I don't have a relationship with Benny the Benzo anymore. But I tell you what, I felt like taking it up on Benny after listening to that. And if Barry was a friend of mine, I'd offer him one. Benny the Benzo, Benny the Benzo. He'd be shouting out for some benzos. He needed one. Well, let me tell you. Learned a lot just from that one thing. Let's see. Let's learn. We learned from Ricky's broadcast where Barry was on there. He was kissing Ricky's ass like there was no tomorrow. That's for sure. Anthony, were you listening to Ricky's show last night? Well, you didn't really have to if you heard my last recording. Barry was just having a meltdown. We caught him in so many lies as usual. He's denying that he's ever taken money from anybody, any loans. He's denied he'd ever hurt any women or said any terrible things about them. He lied about calling himself a truthful person, that he doesn't lie. We know that he was drinking in his cell. He was telling the girl from the family or whatever, people that live at the detention place, we're going to go out and buy him some cigarettes later. So he's been smoking. Lied that he said he quit. Wow. They went on and on. Holy shit. Man, I felt like taking a benzo after listening to him. Damn, I'm telling you. I don't think he's going to survive this whole ordeal. I just don't think he's going to survive this whole thing with the legal system and prison and everything else going on. He's going to... I think he's been having a meltdown. Then wait and see till he's transferred to Bickerton. No, I didn't listen live, but I did listen to it a few hours ago. Well, yeah, I recorded some of that on my show from Ricky's. I did a remix on there and caught some juicy parts of Barry's breakdown. And wow, the immaturity level of all of them, actually, but of course, especially Barry, phenomenal. All of those guys were having fun with Barry at his expense. Yeah, they did. They sure did. I like the part where they're saying, "Shut up, Barry. Shut up, Barry." Then he goes into his tantrum. "You asked me nicely if you want me to stop, whatever, yelling at you, whatever." So what they do is say, "Okay, please, Barry, be quiet." "Okay, I'll accept that." Then they turn around and say, "Shut up, Barry." After that. All but Havoc Master, he seems to have been. Well, that's pretty weird. Because Havoc Master don't like Barry. I mean, I don't understand what Havoc Master was taking Barry's side. He don't like Barry at all. Havoc hates me, but what is that live or something? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's from last night. Yeah, Gil is kind of reviewing that. Here, listen, listen.
Please, so if you don't want to say please, go fuck yourself. Fuck you, motherfucker. You understand me? You don't want to say please, and I tell you what, I'm gonna keep on. Go fuck yourself, big boy. You ain't my boss, you ain't my daddy. You don't have no control over anything here. You understand me, little motherfucker? Boy, you ain't gonna do nothing but run your fucking mouth. You come here, I'll slap the taste out of your mouth. I'll slap you so hard your dead grandmother and grandma will feel it, motherfucker. You understand me? Don't come around fucking around, because I will beat your fucking ass. So if you want me to be quiet, boy, you need to say please. Stop talking, because it ain't gonna do you any fucking good. Shut your fucking mouth. If you want me to be quiet, say, Barry, please, may I speak? And when you say, Barry, please, may I speak, I'll be quiet. So until then, go tell your grandma and grandpa to go suck your fucking dick. You understand me, boy? That's how it works.
Everything about sucking dick. Now, I've been. Okay, I've been talking about this a lot. And I'm just putting some shit together here, man. And I gotta tell you something. There could be something to that. Because he has this, I don't know, affixation, if you want to call it that, on dicks. He's a male, okay? But he's always wanting people to come over and suck his dick. He's always telling people, "You can come over and suck my dick." Now, there's got to be something to this. There has to be something to this. Because he says it too often. Well, if it sounds hollow in here, I'm actually sneaking to sing. So I'm in the bathroom here. If it sounds echoish, because I got a fan thing here that sucks it out. They don't want you smoking these units, but, it's kind of a big journey to go downstairs from where you are, take an elevator and, whatever. That's why I got the exhaust thing running on above the stove area, and you do what you gotta do, man. Okay, let's see. Which one of these guys was CW? CW, well, if it was Dawn, then Dawn has that high female voice. And if it was Havoc Master has kind of a hick voice. He has kind of a drawl or something, kind of a southern in a way. He sounds, you'll know him. CW is the one with the very much straight ass voice. And boy, he ain't never going to give Barry any money, man. Barry never appreciated anything CW did for him. And then I think he started jumping on Ricky's ass after, oh, I'm not against Ricky. He's afraid of being on Ricky's bad side. He's always hoping and thinking that Ricky's going to give him more money and stops himself when he starts getting mad. Ricky said that, Barry, if you keep up this shit like this, you're going to get the paddle. In other words, he goes up big time. I ain't going to get no paddle. I ain't going to get no paddle. All these hints came in there that his girlfriend, on Barry's own show, though, because he did a show afterwards, after Ricky did that. So he did a show last night. I do believe, of course, he took it off, of course. But man, he was clearly drinking, man. And he talked about having a bottle there because he asked one of the residents or something, you want to drink? You want to try this? I mean, the shit that he's gotten away with in that cell. Okay, then for a guy that says he's not getting his Social Security money, I also remember, what was he saying about buying something or whatever, and yeah, he had money to buy a bottle, so how is he getting the liquor into his cell unless his girlfriend is bringing it in? Or he's got an arrangement with the guards. Then he starts talking about so much his faithfulness to his girlfriend. I got a couple of women out there that'll fuck me anytime. Meanwhile, he'll profess his love for his girlfriend Shaw, and he made a lot of other innuendos too about women. I mean, we learned a lot about Barry. Obviously, he does not have a solid relationship with his girlfriend. She may have emotion for him for, excuse the expression, God knows why. And I know y'all are still scratching your head saying, what the fuck? Seriously. It's very clear to every one of you that if Barry had the opportunity, he was out of that jail cell, he'd be hitting the bars, he'd be picking up women again. There's no faithfulness in that relationship if he was out on the streets again. There's no way. Anthony says, no one besides Ricky ever did a fundraiser other than Ricky. Maybe he's hoping for continued fundraising. Well, it's a lot of these people on here that have given him money. CW's given him plenty of money. Why? I don't know. But CW may have a southern background. Although he's working at the United Arab Republic, whatever, he's working out there somewhere, have people not learned their lesson that you can't give money to Barry because he'll use it on something he's not supposed to, or then he'll attack you afterwards? He was attacking everybody on Ricky's show, referring to everyone as motherfuckers, cum-guzzling dick suckers, and famous lines. It's always about a male's appendage. He gets mad if somebody can come over and suck my dick. Now, if you've seen his temperament, it had to come from the father. Okay, he was influenced by something. It's pretty obvious. His father probably told him, "Don't speak to me that way, boy." And he's using the same temperament and abuse and so forth that his father gave to him. That's obvious. Hold on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I make that mistake all the time on the audio. You missed quite a bit, I had to say. I was saying that you were experiencing a real mental breakdown. It's like a human experiment. Because in the detention center, he doesn't have a lot of people to talk to there. But when he goes to Bikichan, and I was saying earlier, my girlfriend is listening to the show with Ricky. Because she didn't hear it all. She was kind of nodding out last night while I was listening to some of that. And she's just laying there in bed, just disbelief, total disbelief, like what. I mean, not really in disbelief. She's heard Barry have his mental breakdowns before, but nice unit, huh? And he's making it so hard on himself. I mean, I don't have to. The beauty of this, I always tell you, is that I don't have to do anything. He was in denial of everything again, about ever lying to people, ever borrowed money that he never paid back from people. Then he lied to CW when he said that, I never harm a woman, I never do this and that. When CW came back and said, that's bullshit, Barry. He would never attack a woman. He says, you attacked Sheila, and you said that, he was going to show the nude pictures of Sheila. And then he denied that. I never said that. I never said that. Well, Barry did more than that as far as threatening to show nude pictures of Sheila. He's always saying that he breaks up with the woman, they're only good for sex. Well, maybe him and his girlfriend Shaw, maybe that's the only thing she's good for him. Until he gets out of there, and then he'll just like his lawyer. Another lie, he said that he fired his lawyer. How many lies in one show? And it was on Ricky's show. When in fact, I even produced the paperwork. There was a formal letter that said his former lawyer was, bowing out. He threw Barry to the curb. Okay, to get on track here, because Barry also, not only did he threaten to show nude pictures of Sheila, and he'll do that to Shaw too, believe me. But he also said what they did in the bedroom, and he was talking about nasty things like ass licking and all that shit. And he was in denial the whole time. He never said anything like that. He goes, one thing about me, I never harm a woman. I never touch a woman. I never harm a woman. Well, we all know that's all bullshit. He's boasting about all these women he had and all this other shit. Doesn't want to tell the whole story and how they just ran away from him out of fear or out of disgust or out of sick of being an ATM machine to him. AJG says where he is now is like the freaking Hilton Hotel. Where he's going will be hell for him. Yes, it will be. Thank goodness. Thank fucking goodness that boy's gonna pay. Let me shut this fucking thing off. That this boy is gonna pay the ultimate fucking price. The ultimate price. She's still listening to him. Yeah, I'll give you a clip of that in case you don't want to listen to my show where I recorded it. Hey, let's get them one more second.
Do you have proof of my name on it? If you don't have proof of my name on it, fuck all y'all. If you don't have a video, I don't want to tell you, bro.
There's a video of you and knife holding a knife, showing a knife in a bar.
All these other guys do. Come here and fuck. To all these other men,
There's
right?
a video of you with
all
the knife
these men
in a
that
bar.
come here and fuck
Nope.
and enjoy themselves right near.
Barry, there's a video of you with the knife in a bar. He said he'd never harm a woman. He would never, And that was a CW, I think it is. That's kind of politely reminding him that there's a video out there with a knife. Him with his knife. Him and his knife in the bar. We're talking about a really sick man now. I'm telling you, man. If you haven't figured it out before, the level of sickness with this guy. Well, there you go. I mean, like, there you go. And especially when he's drinking, it gets worse. It just gets worse. So he's not a man, number one, that could really hold his liquor. That's number one. And he's like that without drinking. But when you put liquor in his mouth, he becomes brave. And that's how he gets into trouble when he goes in the bars. Because when you put liquor in him, he gains, what we call beer muscle, and he gets really brave. And that's what's going to get him killed someday if he ever gets free. Well, I don't see that happening, but they're telling Barry, you're going to rot in hell, you're going to rot in hell. They were attacking Barry left and right. And of course, Barry has to have a comeback. So that's what that show on Ricky was all about. When Barry just kind of innocently decided out of boredom to kiss up to Ricky and join Ricky's live stream. Now, Ricky, in the meanwhile, was licking his chops, saying, I know this is going to be good. I know this is going to be good. Get Barry on here. And, Ricky got a good show out of that, too. Ricky got a good show out of it. Anthony says, I noticed a poker tell with Barry. Whenever you accuse him of something, and it's the truth, Barry will say back, prove it, prove it. You can't prove anything. Show me the proof. Well, he said that to me a lot of times, too, and I did show him the proof. Oh, I sure did, every time. I'm still waiting for that resolution that everybody seemed to have. There is no resolution yet on that other issue, man. Anyway, it's... Now, Barry was also talking about, I'm showing up for court. He's going to be in court, but he said he wasn't. But actually, he can't be in court. Because the court says that he's going to be on Zoom because of his pending transfer to Picketon. And I already told my audience that even me and my attorney won't be in Toledo today. That it was going to be done on Zoom. And my attorney also said that as of date, if Barry does have a new lawyer, my lawyer's not even aware of it, because that would be something he would need to know. And lest, this lawyer comes in like an impromptu appearance and goes to court or on the camera or whatever they're going to do, we don't know of any lawyer. So the point comes in, is there anything that you guys could ever remember he's told the truth about anything at all? 10 years of this, man. Ricky has resigned himself to a life of friends only with the new women he meets. Yeah. Barry offered to give Ricky lessons on how to pick up women. Oh my God. Yeah, right. Ricky was having a blast on his show. So was Ricky, and Bree was supposed to come to Toledo, but there's nothing to go there to, actually. Well, I'm glad. I mean, I didn't have to make a trip all the way to Toledo. I just have to show up by orders of my attorney to just show up at his office this morning. That's all I got to do. Yeah, he's still smoking, apparently. Drinking and smoking, that hasn't changed. I think the whole time he was probably smoking and telling you he wasn't. And maybe at times he couldn't afford cigarettes, he'd do some vaping. But even that costs money. But then what was he talking about? For a guy that's not getting his Social Security disability checks, he's talking about, I have to buy this and I got this and I bought this and I bought that and whether it's a bottle of liquor or or whatever he's talking about, he say, well, Shaw contributes a little bit, but I mean, I pay for most of it. And I'm thinking, I pay for most of it, of this and that. You pay. You pay. So if he's not getting much of any of donations, the question is, so where's the money coming from? If there's no money coming, where's the money coming from? Certainly ain't donations. He ain't doing good on that. So, in other words, again, the lies continue. He's definitely been getting his Social Security disability the whole time. The whole dang time. Well, I've always known that, and I know all of you figure that too. Yeah, he's still smoking. He talked about having the girl go pick him up a pack, and then he's right there in the cell. I mean, the goal of this guy in his situation, he had a bottle there, he was drinking, and he was asking a gal there, he was asking her, hey, you wanna have a drink of this? Hey, you'll really like it. You'll really like it. I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously, man. I've never experienced somebody who was fucked up as he is. Oh, I mean, I've known drug addicts and shit. Yeah, my brother was one at one time. And I've dealt with his shit, but other than him and other people I met, I mean, like, Barry is like as fucked as you could get. Oh, definitely. It really had to do with some upbringing in his household, obviously. Because you learn things from, especially the male figure in the house, which would be his father. And I'm sure, like the way Barry was talking down to me, like, you don't talk to me that way, and you ask me nicely, or else I'm gonna reprimand you in some way, And that had to be happening with his dad. That had to be happening with his father. I mean, there's no question about that. It had to be happening. It had to be. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta find a change of clothing or something here. Chantilly lace, what a pretty face. Chantilly lace, what a pretty face. Oh, let's see what I got here. To wear. Chantilly lace, what a pretty face. Okay.
Save my daughter.
Oh my dirty clothes here. Hold on, I gotta slip into something more comfortable.
According to our reporter, at 9 p.m. last night, a major traffic.
It was a crazy night. Crazy night. Barry's tantrums, the breakdown, wild sex, everything. Crazy night last night. Crazy night. Our king size bed. Okay. My goodness. I was tempted to take a goddamn benzo again after listening to him. Oh, God, I know one thing I gotta do today. I gotta buy some shoes. I mean, like, really. I showed you my shoes. I wore the wrong shoes out here, is what I did. This was the shoes that lasted me a long time, but the front lips on the shoes, it's like a mouth now, like a dog. And no super glue is going to help that out. I'm going to buy another cheap pair of shoes. You buy the expensive ones. They're just as bad. I don't care if it says Nike or Adidas on it. I don't believe it's the real deal out here. Even in a mall, I just don't even believe it's the real deal. I think these are all knockoffs from China, and they got the gall, I tell you, to sell them off as original Nike or Adidas or Skechers. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. Because if they were, they'd last longer. Okay. What's going on right now? What's going on? He's doing a live show right now. A la Popeye. Well, wait a minute. Popeye normally does a simulcast. So what are you saying? Ah. Well, I figured Popeye would be doing a simulcast. That just goes without saying. It's so wonderful to be able to provide some entertainment to these poor souls. I don't know, sometimes I say, what the hell would they do without me? Or without each other, really. As he just jumped in a cab, he walked out of his front door. And where's he going? So, wait, you saying that Popeye's doing a simulcast, or is Ricky doing a show? Which is it you're saying? Which is it? Let's see. Okay, Ricky is off and on listening to you live. Oh, so he wants to track me down. And what? What if he does? And purpose? What's the purpose? What's he gonna do? He's gonna beat me up? He ain't gonna put a hand on me. So what's the purpose? I don't know any purpose to that. I'm gonna find out where Frank is. And then what? And then what? And then what? Put me on camera and what does that do? What does that prove? And what's the purpose? I have no idea. In a cab. Well, good luck on that, Ricky. I don't know the psychology of these people. But you know, as time goes by, it gets even more interesting, really. Just, even if it's just a study in human nature, I mean, it just gets more interesting as time goes by. See how far people go and what they do to create a show or make a point or something, Oh, he's simulcasting while in a cab. I don't know, dudes. Go figure. This tea is too hot. I can't even. And the point is, what? What's the point? What is that going to do by simulcasting in? So Barry's, pretending to be buddy with Ricky. Well, he was trying to kiss his ass major last night. Oh, that was major. Because he wants somebody to back him up. He lost CW as a financial backer. That's for damn sure. I have no question about that. Man, did you just hear the lives coming out last night? It was a live festival, man. I don't know how Barry lives with himself. I don't know, man. I'm constantly amazed as this progresses, and See how he's just mentally breaking down. Barry's 13th nervous breakdown. That's how I know that he would never survive in Bikatan. I mean, I just can't really see how. Well, where's Ricky going with the cab? Is he going to Toledo? There's nothing to go to in Toledo today. I can't be there. My lawyer can't be there. It's all going to be on by request. It's going to be on Zoom. Ricky's listening to you, so if you want to communicate with him, do it now. Oh, he wants to walk IT Park. He's going to sniff me out, right? With that big pig nose of his. Okay, you know what? I got to do something that's going to probably take as much as 15 minutes or so. I'm going to let this run. I want you guys to just kind of talk to each other. I got to go grab something downstairs, and but I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to shut the audio off on here, the microphone. But please don't let me stop you. Just kind of, something more to say to me. You could say it on there, but just talk to each other. So I'm going to be back in about probably 15 minutes if you could deal with it. All right, starting like right now. Okay, hang in there. I'm going to be back. Yeah, so kind of hang in there. I'll be back. You want to listen to Ricky for a while too, you can, but give me about 15 minutes or so instead of starting a new broadcast. All right, I'm going to mute.
on the person you're looking for.
He's at Avita Towers.
Before, Cirilla really finds
Look
that
hard,
girl
Ricky. Look
in
hard.
my position will be threatened. I can't let that happen.
Look real hard, Ricky.
Take her out.
You're on a wild goose chase.
Get out of here.
So looking for me, what? And you know, like, what's the purpose?
Tell me.
And if he sees
Staff at
me,
the clinic, near the car accident,
then what? What?
they did treat
Just to have me on
little girl.
camera?
It was a lame garbage wheelchair who brought her in. Did you show him?
That's sugar overload between
Yes.
that and
The
that.
doctor
That's-
said there's a 90% chance it's Miss Snow.
Ricky on, because he's trying to look for me at Avita Towers.
Get out. The toad wants to eat swan meat.
We can at least listen to that. He's walking, hoping to bump into me. Oh, am I on the streets walking around? I'm not on the streets. And even so, what is he going to do? What is he going to say? Maybe get me on camera and say, ha ha, got you. And purpose? Here we go, I'm listening to it now.
On the streets. How come you're not on the streets? What was he gonna say? Maybe get me on the camera and say, "Ha ha, got you." And pretty much, "Ha ha, got you." Ha ha.
What an idiot.
Come on the streets, Frank. Let's see you out here. Come on. Let's say hello, Frank.
Near McDonald's. Going to Apas.
Frank,
Yeah.
we're out here right now. Let's just say hello, Frank, and let's just talk a little bit. Let's talk about the future. Your future in, Bickerton.
Let's talk about your future, perhaps in Bickerton at some point. What's the point? What is the point? He's so sick that he had to get in a taxi cab and go to IT Park to try to find me?
Come on, Frank, where you at, Frank? Come on, just tell us where you're at, and we'll come by and see you, Frank. Come on. What building you in?
We're here in McDonald's.
We're at McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald's. Where's the McDonald's?
Listen to
Which
this
one?
fool.
The one down the other way?
Yeah, going
Wait,
to
just left McDonald's.
Apas.
Hey, hold on. We're going down here. Hold on. Alright, we
Be
got
faster
McDonald's
because
down
we're
here.
leaving now.
McDonald's.
This is too funny, man.
I hope it wasn't the one we left, bro.
Oh, shit. You might be missing us, Ricky.
Yeah, you're so slow. We go out now. So
Grandpa. Grandpa.
This is funny than shit, man.
Grandpa.
This is funny than shit.
run, Ricky, run because we're leaving.
Run, Ricky, run, because we're leaving McDonald's. Run, run.
What's going on, man? Hey,
Right.
you ever go see that girl and Phuket at that bar, bro? You ever? Yeah, after that, she didn't want to do a live anymore, bro. She's like, no more knives. No more. Oh my God.
This is funny. You're all listening to Ricky
Hey, we're gonna walk down here.
while you're listening to me, and he's listening to me.
Maybe, Pastor, we go
We're going to
there.
McDonald's right down here by the.
We go there in
There's only two
Krispy
McDonald's here,
Kremes.
so that's the one we're going down here.
Well, we're heading to Krispy Kreme.
Every time.
What?
Every time they go out, they go to McDonald's, you know.
We're heading to Krispy Kreme.
McDonald's.
Krispy Kreme. We're heading to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, McDonald's food. Why can't they eat Filipino food when they're here, bro? I mean, I guess they don't get McDonald's. Up at Pine Island, whatever.
Well, wait for us in front of Krispy Kreme.
Bring the attraction down. No. We're just gonna say hello, bro. We're just trying to make content for the community. community. They're the community content.
That's one sick dude, man. I'll tell you that.
They're here. It's a big day. Frank's really excited about putting Barry in jail. And he's going to go to jail. I mean, just can't beat him, bro. All right, where are they at? Where are they at?
Well, this is getting exercise. And I imagine Popeye simulcasting at the same time. This is interesting.
Right in front of McDonald's, bro. Right there.
Ah, you missed us.
It's right there.
You missed us. You missed us.
McDonald's. Where are they at?
Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme.
We're walking already.
We're walking already.
We left already in McDonald's.
We left McDonald's already.
Look. Let's take a look. I said he made a Krispy Kreme. Where the hell is that at? Krispy Kreme. I don't know where that is, bro. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is down this way. Krispy Kreme.
This is too funny.
That's down here. Okay, so they're down this way.
Yeah, be faster because we're leaving. We go there in Toledo now.
I think it's right across here. Alright, so this McDonald's here, right?
Almost
So this is
7
where
o'clock.
they're at.
Almost 7 o'clock. We need to be fast because the car's waiting.
Cut across this park here. Across Expat Park.
Gotta be enjoying this, folks.
Expat Park, what's going on? Why is there a fence? Fence can be cut down there?
Okay, Frankie, it's so late now. It's almost 7, so
Yeah,
we
think
need
about
to,
Philippines, bro. There's fences
we need
everywhere.
to
Run in
fast
there,
to
I'm not gonna run in there.
catch the lawyer's car. We go together.
Just trying to say hello.
Yeah, my time is limited. No time for
Across here real quick.
see each other friends or anything or relatives.
I'll get my walk in, bro. We see him, we don't. We see him, we see him, we don't. We don't.
Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme.
Walking around.
Krispy Kreme.
I don't know if he's hiding or not, bro. Who knows? Nobody cares. We see him, bro. It's Sunday. It's Monday morning here, so it's like the low day of the week for the workers. There's not that many workers out here. So. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
The hound dog is on the trail here.
Last night, go check that stream out. Frank versus Barry. Will the war never end? Go check that out. It was like an old school stream. Where everyone yelling and screaming at each other. Hey, we got a super chat. Thank you very much. Oh my God, Leo, thank you very much. Thank you very much. $15. That's so kind of you, bro. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't get a super chat last night, bro. No one donates during those hate streams, bro. Nobody donates, bro. No good, no good. Is that down here?
You have a good exercise. So you're walking around and around and around IT Park.
Anyway, there's a waterfront, everybody. There's a waterfront there, waterfront hotel. They got a casino. Don't take a girl there. The security and the guards.
Yeah, sorry.
Mess your date up.
Sir Ricky, sorry because we're leaving. We need to
Bad, bro.
going to Toledo now.
They even did it to me. I took a girl there. The girl I took to Frank Gilda's house. I took a girl on P and Love. I took her to Frank Gilda's when we met him, and we had breakfast there. When I ate all the sausage, and Frank threw a bunch of salt all over my food.
Yeah, it treats you so good, right?
That same girl, man, one of the lifeguards at the pool, like, yeah, this guy's with girls all the time, I see him with girls all the time. I'm like, oh, okay, you want to tell her that, huh?
I said, then we're done. Let's go up and pack your stuff and you can go home. Because she said, like, oh, why are you with other girl? I said, okay. And so we went upstairs and packed our stuff up and sent her home, bro. That was the end of that, bro. You know. Now she's stuck here at some, dead-end job here at Cebu IT Park. You know, $400 a month, bro. Alright, is it down here, bro? See, down, I think it's down here.
You're gonna miss us. You're gonna miss us.
Down here one more.
You better be quick.
Give me $20. Thank you very much. $20 from Don C. Yeah, Don C. Coming through Barry's commissary fund. Yeah. Thank you very much, Don C. $20. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah. I think Frank's gonna need a commissary fund, bro. Yeah, I think they get all that. You know, listen, man, they get, they're in jail there. They're in detention. You know, they can get people to bring them food. You know, when I was in jail here,
I have no clue, Mr.
When I
Eister.
went to jail with a audio slap around the world, I paid the lead prisoner 1,000 pesos a day, and I got 3 meals, 1 pizza for lunch. I got Coke Zero, all kinds of crap, bro. I get all done. Thank you, Don C. Thanks for being on the stream last night, Don C. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Don C was on the stream last night. Now, where's the Krispy Kreme, bro? Where's it at?
I told you we're leaving already because we need to go to Toledo faster.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Toledo. We're gonna be leaving pretty soon
Yeah,
here.
it's 7 o'clock already.
7
and
o'clock
then
already.
The court hearing is 8 o'clock, so
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Where you at now?
A taxi! I told you make it faster because I got appointment.
She said make it faster because we have an appointment.
Where you at now? Huh? Yeah, but where you at? Where you at? I can't find it.
Yeah, I left already. Just
We left already. You're too slow.
Yeah, delay's so bad, bro.
Yeah, because the time is so bad. We need to go there in Toledo. Maybe when we come back, we meet you somewhere in Cebu City.
Yeah, if you're going to go to Toledo, Ricky, you better get with it. It takes a little while to get up there. You're wasting time.
Now you're back in your room.
No.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Now you're too late. You just missed us, man.
On board na ang taxi going to
We're in a
Toledo.
taxi. We're going to go to Toledo.
Yeah, just name where you just tell us where you're at in the building. Just say hi, Frank. Come on, Frank. Make some content for the community, Frank. Come on.
No, we're in a taxi cab.
We are not hiding. You know that. You know where we find.
Look at that. He was trying to beat them.
Okay, Sir Ricky. Our connection is very bad.
Connection's bad.
We use data. I don't put the.
Yeah, we're on data. We have a bad connection here.
Capo and Gilda. Oh, Mango Square. Oh no, Mazda 9. Mazda, I don't know what that means, everybody. I don't know what that
Yeah, you think Mazda? I'm working in Mango.
I don't know what that means.
What do you think? You see that? I'm not working in the bar. I'm not working
Yeah, Frank,
anywhere.
we're not, we just want to make some content. Say hello, Frank. Come on, Frank. You know that's going to happen.
Ah, you lost your
We're just out here trying
opportunity,
to be
Ricky.
friendly.
You lost your opportunity. You're not fast enough.
Yeah, Gilda, I apologize for that. Martha 9, is a big supporter of Barry. I apologize. You're a very good girl. You're a very good Filipina.
Damn right she is. Do you believe this guy's walking around with two phones going off, talking on one and listening on the other?
All right, we're right here, Barry. Frank, we're here at Seda. We've got Ray right here at right here where the coffee shop is. Come on, Frank. Come out, Frank.
You missed out.
Yeah, Frank. Come on.
I'm getting a bad connection. We're in a taxi cab. Getting bad connection. Getting bad connection. Bad connection.
Come on, Frank. Come out, Frank.
You missed out.
Yeah.